What'd you think so far, right? I got really good news. We have a big premiere in Hollywood at the Egyptian Theater on November 6th.
Yeah.
And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see me posting stuff about it. We're raising money for a really fantastic cause called Charity Water. And they help developing countries get fresh water. So it's really a great cause. And if you'd like to donate, it's Indiegogo, and you can go on, you can go check it out. And you know, if you're willing to make a flight out to California, I mean, you could probably get yourself a ticket to the premiere if you want. So you know, that's always there too. So also, if you don't have the money to go to California, we're going to be on In Demand the first 3 weeks of December. So you'll be able to order it on cable. So we're really excited about that. And yeah, it's really quite cool. So we're really pumped, and we couldn't be prouder. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is just I'm just gonna open the floor to some questions. So if anybody would like to start, well, this guy waving his arms frantically on the left. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Oh, what's your question?
My question is there a favorite voice of yours? Because we've heard a bunch of your voices. What's your favorite one?
Well, all right, I'm going to open that up to the panel. Billy, what do you think is...
I never thought I'd be asked this question. My favorite, no, it's like, you can't say which one is your favorite because you put 1,000% into everything you are entrusted with. You know,
Zoidberg.
What?
Zoidberg.
Wait, let me open your mouth. No, but the thing is like asking a mother who her favorite kid is. I can pick one. Wait a minute, shut up, I work alone. But seriously, I mean, when you're given so many wonderful characters to do, you gotta just throw everything you can into it and try to push the envelope without going too crazy. And besides, the directors and the people that are producing it and stuff, they'll reel you in, you know, but they
encourage... do your damn favorite voice.
What?
Do your damn favorite voice.
Yeah. She's the director, listen to her. Shut up and take my money.
Rob, what's your favorite voice?
Billy's. No.
I have to say I really have to say I love Pinky for many reasons, not the least of which is I got to spend a number of years of my life with Andrea Romano directing me and my friend Maurice LaMarche, who you saw up there, and I get to say, Narf!
And I get to tell people to bite my shiny belly. I think if the Guinness Book of World Records followed me around, I probably would win the most times a person in their lifetime has said the word ass and written the word ass. Can you sign it to me, and can you put my shiny metal ass? Yes, I got it, sir. I'm a professional. No problem. Ass. There you go. Thank you very much. There you go. All right.
Thank you. Can I make a request?
Yes.
Aquaman, man.
Woo! Hello, old chum. Outrageous. Huzzah! The young lady right there with the glasses on.
Hi.
Over the past...
Oh, wait. The glasses on. You have glasses too. But you just put them on. What is it? Right here. No, right here, and then you're next. Don't worry about it. Right here.
Okay, sweetie.
It's a two-parter. Uh-oh. Can I, yeah, you can give me some. Yes, after the show. And then the second thing.
The second thing, what's your best advice if you want to become a voice actor? What school should you go to?
Who are you talking to?
Well, all of us, pretty
Which
much.
me?
And actually, there's a very good answer to that because our friend whom we saw up there, D. Bradley Baker, one of the most talented humans who's ever drawn a breath, astonishingly gifted man, came up with an idea because we get asked that a lot, as you can imagine. And he put together a website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. Yeah, and it's really good. It's full of really good information from people who are doing it in real time. Virtually all of us have, in my case, it was music and theater. Billy was stand-up, Johnny's a stand-up, a lot of improv. But when we were your age, and I was not yet in my first stint in rehab, day's not over yet. I was able to, I really loved music and stuff. So that was my background. But check that iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. It's really good.
It's a really good website, and it'll answer a lot of your questions.
There's a lot of stuff online now. There was no information when we started. It's like you were praying that someday maybe Mel Blanc would be visiting your town and break down near your house and come over and use the telephone. And he's like, but that wasn't going to happen. And you were like a weirdo if you were. I was a freak. I was 4 years old and I was touretting out voices and making noises and everything. And everybody would say, "Can you not do that? Can you shut up? Can you quit it? Can you not?" And then it's so funny. Everything comes full circle. And there's at least 2 of those people that I'm paying the retirement for that will go, "Can you keep doing it? Can you not shut up?"
Another really important thing, though, truly, is to take regular acting classes. Because voiceover acting, really, the key thing is acting.
Yeah.
It's great if you can do tons of great, funny, wonderful voices, but if you can't act, you're probably a lot of fun at a party. But whether you'll make any money doing it, it really depends on how good an actor you are. So acting classes are crucial.
Okay, the woman with the glasses, that woman right there. Yes, sorry about that.
I'm sorry as well. You guys have done voices for a very, very long time, and thank you so much for sharing your talent and your wonderful work with us over these years.
Well, thank you. Our pleasure.
Over the years that you've done voiceover work, what's the most surprising thing that has changed since you started? And with that, what's your advice to young aspiring performers who wish to become voiceover?
I would have to say immediately, the internet and recording equipment, straight off the bat. Because when I first started,
Cry me a river, Junior.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Look at that, I still have my red. It's coming in quick, don't worry about it. They come in the weirdest places. Anyway, besides that, it's really come down to the fact that we used to go somewhere to record.
Yeah.
And to have a home studio was a really, really big pain in the ass. A lot of equipment, a lot of wires, a lot of stuff to set up, a lot of just things to run through your computer. Now, you plug a microphone into your computer, you use guitar, GarageBand, and it's done. And you're able to send it out. So that's really been a big change for the industry. You have to audition at home. It's taken away a lot of the personal, relationships that you would have with casting directors and being in the room. I mean, you still get into the room with the people that are creating stuff, but it's taken away a lot of that. Just like cellular phones and texting have taken us away from each other. You know what I mean?
I say it like it's a bad thing.
Well, everybody's just like, what's going on?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But I think that's a big change. And if you are interested in becoming a voice actor, it's easier now than it's ever been. It's still hard as hell to get a job and to get into it and do it. But yeah, I mean, it's like having access to that stuff is key and critical to your success. So.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Whenever you guys see your own work on the page 5, do you ever have a problem separating yourself from the characters
The question was, when we hear our work, do we have trouble separating ourselves from the character which we created and stuff? Well, if we do, we should be incarcerated. I mean, I don't. I mean, I understand, fortunately, that that's a cartoon, and then I go home and, you know, take out the garbage and feed the dog and get yelled at and stuff like normal people. But no, I mean, I don't. I have to say that with respect to that question, the first time that you see something that you've been lucky enough to do that turns out to be a big hit is cool, and then you go to the store and you see your own action figures. That's the coolest thing in the world, man.
That's the coolest
Right?
thing. Every time somebody brings an action figure out to me, like, "Will you sign my Bender?" I'm like, "Yes, I will."
It's so cool. It really is, because like we're total, you know, fans of the whole medium. We're geeks in the whole shooting match. It's the great. I think the person who actually does the most work is Andrea, because you're directing 10 different shows at any given time.
Right now.
7 right now. Wow. You see your stuff on TV when you have time to watch it.
It's actually hard to turn the TV on and not find something that I do. But in one part of your question that you asked that maybe you couldn't hear was, do you guys have trouble separating your characters? And that's what's so good about these guys in particular, is that they're able to do 3 characters, and the Screen Actors Guild essentially allows us to use an actor for one price for 3 voices. And so it's beneficial to do multiple voices, yes? And so we'll have episodes of various cartoons that any of you guys have worked on where they literally are speaking to themselves. One line is character A, second line is character B, third line is character C, all voiced by the same actor. And that's what I look for, is someone who is versatile and can separate those voices out well enough that they can speak to themselves and you can't tell it's the same actor.
When I first started working on Futurama,
Check this out.
I was witness to the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Billy West doing 3 pages of dialogue alone. Flawlessly. In front of people. Like at a table read where like everybody's watching like intently. And he's sitting there, you know, just, you know, "Oh yes, oh no, I can't believe it," doing fries, right, just back and forth, and Zach Brannigan, and it was ridiculous.
What is the rewards of a misspent youth?
Do it. Do the voice, dude. Take your shirt off.
Young lady, bring me a sandwich from the dumpster. She's a beautiful chef, all right. I'm gonna fly her brains out. Good news, everyone.
Okay? 3 pages is ridiculous.
Billy West is the only actor that actually overlaps himself. That's freaky, man. Yeah.
How much do I love these people? This is what I go to work with, you know?
Right there in the front.
Out of all the characters you guys have done, what voice would you say or character took you out of your comfort zone or really tested your ability?
The question was, out of all the characters we've done, which character has taken us out of our comfort zone? I think in my, it's kind of disturbing that I'm comfortable anytime I'm doing something else with my brain. There was one character that I did on a show that never aired. It was actually based on a British comic book called Dan Dare, Pilot of the Future. And I played a character called the Mekon, and I was the only Anglo in a bunch of Brits. Julian Holloway and Tim Curry and really great, wonderful actors. And I played a character called the Mekon that had this really strange thing when I was breathing through, and it occurred to me after I got the job that I couldn't sustain that character for more than, you know, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And so that was one that was really onerous on my voice. I mean, it was difficult physically. But none of them are really uncomfortable because it's just always so much fun for me.
We fought with our lives. It's like everything was on the line. You know, if you didn't do the right witty little voice that day, you go home and your house will be gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an immigrant mentality. It's like, you want me to stay for 18 hours? All right, you know.
Yeah.
And you put your life on the line for this stuff because it's so real to us.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's so fortunate. You were talking about compartmentalizing, like how do you get used to hearing yourself? It's surreal to this day to hear yourself come out on the radio or on a TV set, and to watch my own stuff or listen to it. I have to compartmentalize, like I had nothing to do with it, and just watch it, because if I begin analyzing,
Start to criticize.
I'd never leave the house. I'd be in the shower. No, because you would drive yourself insane.
I think it's funny because like I have sometimes it's hard to do your own voice. Just do your own voice.
Yeah. What is
Wait,
that?
you don't want me to do anything? Do you want me to try to do something different? No, just do your own voice.
Yeah.
And to focus and to relax and to pull back. I mean, you could go big. I mean, big is, I could go big and bigger than big, but to just pull back.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well,
Conserve that energy and that focus.
Actually, I just thought of a character. Andrea directs the Boondocks. And, I've been fortunate enough to work on, I don't know, 7 or 8 episodes or so, and there was a character in which, or a couple of times, in which I played like this redneck, racist asshole, and it is so not the cut of my jib to be screaming the N-word at the top of my lungs. For many reasons, not the least of which is my own self-preservation. But I remember, being in there, and it was very difficult for me, as Rob, to say, hey, you can't do that, you... And then the guys are we're going, no, dude, go for it. And I'm like, don't you talk to me like that, you... And I go, oh, come on, man. And I was just going, God, this is just so not comfortable for me. What it was good, though, it was out of my comfort zone, but it was really interesting because acting-wise, it was cool for me to break through that and say, dude, it doesn't matter what Rob thinks. What matters is the fact that you've got to, this is what they hired you for. Yeah. And it was very uncomfortable for me as Rob. It was, it was a great exercise, to do that. So that was a great question, because that definitely was very tough for me. Yeah.
Cool.